What's up, y'all? I'm on lunch again at work. There's the warehouse behind me. I'm coming up to this little hill to just sit down because that warehouse over there doesn't have any windows. Yeah, and there's like 2,000 people in there at any given moment, and can't sit down. It's kind of dystopian in there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I appreciate the hell out of my job here, though. It's really cool what I get to do. It's not what I want to do forever, but you know, compared to my other jobs, it's a lot better. But I wanted to get on here and talk about something else that kind of touches on the first video about my friend dying, and some more life advice for myself, not for anybody else. I mean, if you take it as life advice, you know, by all means. But this is more just me talking about my own thoughts. I'm still kind of sick. I didn't sleep very well last night because my girlfriend was at work, and it's hard for me to sleep when she's out at work. So yeah, I got like 4 hours of sleep, and I had to come into work late because of how shitty I was feeling this morning, and I almost called off. But I got here an hour and a half late, and thank God I work with people that let that be a thing. I don't make a habit out of that. I just, you know, I'm not a robot. Like, I needed some rest, so I got an extra hour of sleep, and they let me come in late, and it got me thinking about this stoicism thing that's been taking over everybody, and how it's like sweeping the nation right now. This is like grind set thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like where it's like David Goggins, Joe Rogan, Andy Elliott, all these motivational speakers that are basically like, get up, bitch, go work out, you fucking stupid idiot, fat stupid idiot, and like give 100% at all times, and it's all or nothing. You know, you gotta be obsessed all the time, and you gotta do it like you're gonna die tomorrow. And there is use in that. There really is. And people that do that usually well, okay, I don't know. I don't know if they usually succeed, but I would say you have a better chance of succeeding if you do operate like that. But I have done that before, and I have found it is exhausting. And becoming obsessed with something, if you're just starting out, and then you realize like 3 weeks into it that you don't want to commit any more time to it, it makes you feel like shit. It makes you feel real bad. It's like, makes you feel like a failure, kind of have like an identity crisis every time that happens. And yeah, I've done that with multiple things, and I've come to find that I enjoy things that I enjoy, and it's easier to do things that I love and enjoy. So if you're gonna do this grind set thing where it's like all or nothing, make sure you pick something that you love to do and that you can lose yourself in, and that the hours just roll by while you're doing it. But yeah, that grind set mentality has its uses, it has its downsides. Going back to what I was saying about coming in late this morning, I try to give my all when it comes to, you know, mostly everything. Give 100%. But on days like today, like this morning, my 100% was about 80%. Like, I could only give 80% of my regular 100% because of how I was feeling. Because I'm not a machine, and you aren't either. Nobody is. Nobody's perfect. And I think, in my mind, if you are making any progress at all, if you just show up and just go through the motions, even when you don't want to, I think that matters more than that all or nothing mindset, you know? Like, okay, let's say you're in the gym, you're just starting, you went 3 weeks in a row, 5 days a week. 4th week comes around, your dog dies. Or you're sick, or something bad happens. You're not going to want to go to the gym. You're not. You're really, really not. I know, because I've had shit like that happen. And I think it's really important to understand that any progress towards your goal, even if it's just 1%, even on those days when you don't want to go, that's when it matters the most. Is when motivation is gone, your willpower is kind of gone. And there's nothing in the world that you would rather do than just sit and kind of be with your feelings and your thoughts. But just going, just showing up, going through the motions, just trying. You will find when you make non-negotiables with yourself like that, these new good habits become like second nature to you, and you don't even think about them. So, and that goes with anything, not just the gym. That goes with like trying to be more positive, trying to be more confident. If you just continuously do these things, even when you don't want to do them, even when you're not feeling 100%, and you just give 20 or 30 or 5 or 2 or 1%, even if you try just a little bit, that's so important. It's so very important. And yeah, you're not going to be 100% every day, but if you give just 1%, it does matter, and it compounds. And then eventually doing the new scary hard thing that you've been doing, eventually it becomes like second nature, and you look back and it's been like 200 days and you've been doing it for that long, and your body looks different and you feel different, or your book's almost done, or you have, a new car that you've been building and it's almost ready to hit the road. Like it's that, man. It's these little daily conscious decisions to... There's so many people driving past just looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's these daily conscious decisions to get better, especially when you don't want to. And if y'all have ever read the book Atomic Habits, I can't remember the author right now, but that book is badass. It's a dude, I can't remember, he was a baseball player, but anyways, he says in the book, these little tiny things that you do every day are what change your life. Not these dramatic, like someone swoops into your job, says, oh my God, you look like somebody I want to give $50,000 to. Come on, I'm going to save you. That's never going to happen, man. Like, dramatic change is what you want. It's what I want. It's what everybody wants. Everybody wants, grandeur. They want something to happen, some kind of fight, some big battle that they can just, after they're done with it, boom, they're different. Their life is changed. That's not it, man. That's the movies, and that's video games and shit, and that's really cool. But real life is different. Real life growth and change happens by doing these little daily things and showing up even when you don't want to, even if you're at 1%. And that goes with everything in life, I have found. And I'm learning, like I say this in every video, but I'm learning this as I go, and I'm basically telling myself this too. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to, not that I'm like bad right now. I just want different for my life, I don't want to work on stuff that I don't really care about, It's not that I'm like dreading my life or anything. I've been showing up personally and streaming and making YouTube videos like this and my gaming videos on my other channel. And yeah, some days I'm like, I just don't want to put on a show. I don't want to, put on a performance, which basically every time you make content or post yourself on social media, even if you are being yourself, it is a performance. Like this is a performance. I am performing right now. I mean, this is me. This is actually my thoughts and stuff, but this is, on days when I'm not feeling like it and I still do it, it is progress made towards a goal that I really, really want to happen. And for me, that is to be a full-time content creator and be a streamer. So every day that I make these little tiny steps and get 1% better, I know eventually all of these little tiny daily actions will put me in the spot that I want to be, where it will change my life. But it's not gonna be like I turn on my stream one day and it's gonna be like 300 people in there. Like, no, I streamed to, I think the max I've had was 4 people in a stream. But you can't focus on the results, especially when you're just starting out, man. You got to understand, whatever you're doing, if you want to change your life, it's not going to be a dramatic change. Like I said, this is now your new life. You're not going to keep going, and one day, like for me, I'm not going to keep going streaming, and then one day, oh, got 300 people watch me. All right, I'm going to stop now. No. That's like the start. That's like whatever you're wanting, like working out. Working out is a perfect example. People are like, oh, it must be nice to get fit. Like, to get fit. It's like a thing that you like acquire. It's like, no, it's like a thing that you like are. You just do it forever. It's not like you just do it and then you stop after you get fit. Like, you do it forever. It's a way of life. It's not a destination. It is a path. And the path to anything great, anything that's worth it in life, is going to take these small, little, tiny steps towards it every day. And it's boring, man. Like most of the time, it's fucking boring. But the people that are the best of the best have mastered these little, tiny, boring things that you have to do every day. And they know it like the back of their fucking hand. So they can focus on other shit, because they have been doing this shit for years, for like their whole life now. And that's why they are where they're at, because these little tiny daily actions that they've been doing put them in a spot where the opportunity came knocking, and all that work that they were doing, these tiny little boring things compounded, made them the person that they are, to where they could take advantage of the opportunity that is presented to them. So yeah, that's the stage I'm in right now. So if you're watching this and you're thinking I'm like out here like I'm sitting on a fucking hill in front of an Amazon warehouse, bro. I'm not I'm nobody. But if you're watching this, I appreciate you spending the time with me. It's about to be New Year's. I'm gonna be streaming on New Year's, I think. If y'all want to come check out my stream, Navarro95. Yeah, about to go back into work here, play with some fucking robots. It's a beautiful day. I've been sneezing my fucking head off and leaking out of my nose all day, but we in here. I showed up. I was only at like 80% today, but I still showed up, and now I feel good after I got here. So yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow on the next one. Peace.